Welcome to Neon and the Periodic Table, learning with the Boys and Girls Club.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air, with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the signs, sodium for salty times,
magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, and argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese.
What you need for this video is your thinking cap, pencil, paper, index cards, markers, if you have them. If you don't, that's okay. You can still learn with us. A lap book and a notebook if you have it. If you don't, that's okay too. Come on in and learn with us. Our objectives are to understand that neon is an element on the periodic table, Ne. Neon's atomic number is 10. Neon is located in the last column of the periodic table. Neon has 10 protons, 10 electrons, which means it has 10 neutrons. Neon's atomic mass is 20.179, which means 20. Neon was discovered in 1898 by William Ramsay, and the world supply of neon comes from the atmosphere. Neon is a noble gas. Let's jump right on into learning. Okay, it is now your turn. Where can neon be found? Where can you find neon, Ne? On at least 5 index cards or sheets of paper, write the word neon and then write the symbol Ne on them. Research or think of at least 5 places that neon can be found. I can think of a lot more than that. Pause the video and think about as many things as you can that contain neon. Write them down on each of your cards or papers, the name of the item, and what the item is used for. Pause the video. Now, what did you come up with? Did you come up with neon sign? Or maybe neon can be used in TV tubes or cryogenics, or maybe lasers, or maybe surgeries, or scientists that freeze things very quickly. There are so many uses for neon. Neon is located in the last column of the periodic table. That is where noble gases are located. Here, look at this periodic table. If you look over on column 18, that is where helium is located. That is also where neon is located. If you'll look, there you go. Neon is an element on the periodic table. Ne, as we said before, is the symbol name for neon. Neon's atomic number is 10. Neon's atomic mass is 20.18, or 20. Neon has 10 protons, which means it also has 10 electrons, which also means that it has 10 neutrons, because if you take 20, which is atomic mass, minus 10 protons, then it also has 10 neutrons. Okay, so neon was discovered in 1898 by William Ramsay. Ramsay and Morris Travers, while they were conducting experiments with liquid air, discovered neon in 1898. If you would like a little more information, you can know that the name comes from a Greek name, neon, meaning new. Neon is the fourth most abundant element in the universe. Neon is a noble gas because it is located all the way over to the right on the periodic table in the 18th column. Okay, we've learned everything that we need to know on the basics of neon. So it is now your turn. I would like for you to pause the video on each of these questions. Okay, so as we said, we're going to pause the video on each question and then come back together. Ready? All right, let's get started. Neon is an element. What is the symbol of this element on the periodic table? Pause the video. All right, the symbol is Ne for neon. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Neon's atomic number is? Neon's atomic number is 10. Very good. Neon is located in the what on the periodic table? Pause the video. If you said that neon is located in the last column of the periodic table, you are correct. Neon has how many protons, how many neutrons, and how many electrons? If you said that neon has 10 protons, 10 neutrons, and 10 electrons, you are correct. Neon's atomic mass is? If you said that neon's atomic mass is 20, you are correct. Neon was discovered in 1898 by? Neon was discovered in 1898 by William Ramsay. The world's supply of neon comes from the? The world's supply of neon comes from the? The world's supply of neon comes from the atmosphere. Very good. Neon is what kind of gas? Very good. Neon is a noble gas. And that's it. Awesome.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the sign, sodium for salty times,
Magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, and argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkyl react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, then cobalt, nickel coins you get, copper, zinc, and gallium, germanium, and arsenic, selenium, and bromine film, while krypton helps light up your room, rubidium, and strontium, then yttrium, zirconium,
niobium,
molybdenum, technetium,
ruthenium,
rhodium, palladium,
silverware,
then cadmium and indium,
tin cans,
antimony, then tellurium, and iodine, and xenon, and then cesium, and barium is 56, and this is where the table splits, where lanthanides have just begun, lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium's next to promethium, then 62, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, then we're on to rhenium, osmium, and iridium, platinum, gold to make you rich till you grow old, mercury to tell you when it's really cold,
thallium,
and lead, then bismuth for your tummy,
polonium,
astatine would not be yummy,
radon,
francium will last a little time,
radium,
then actinides at 89. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are to the right. Actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, isonium, fermium, and olevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, boreum, hesium, meitnerium, dubsinium, rucenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organesson, and then we're done.
Look for other lessons, such as how heat changes the temperature of objects, cool periodic table, real life stuff, what silly putty was really for, and why it all really matters. See you soon.